right, and that was it for Jake for tonight. And welcome to the after party. I will be right there. I am gonna get something, and then we're gonna start. All right. Oh shit! Are you kidding me? Oh boy! Just give me a minute. I'm here. All right, I'm here. Sorry about that. Took a minute. Uh-oh, I forgot something. Let me go get my towel real quick. That way, if I have to scroll with the mouse. Now we're here. Now I'm here. Woo! What the frick happened here? Let me fix something real quick. Oh, fuck. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, boy. Okay. Now we're ready. Thank you for being patient. All right. So, I got something real big for next week. The next week's going to be bigger than this week. I'm already promising that right now. You know, I didn't do good at promoting myself tonight, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, I did not get to promote my thing tonight. But hopefully, people show up anyway. I'm going to let John, everyone else know. Oh, good. I can maybe still tell everyone. All right, I'm going to make sure everyone knows that I'm even on. Uh-oh. I'm going to let Joseph know I'm on. All right. Yeah, that was my fault. I made a real big mistake tonight. I did not promote myself in time. So, we'll see. The big one's going to be next week, though. I'm going to try to find the link real quick. Let's see if I can, if I'm able to post it here before time expires. Yeah, I'm not able to. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't expect a big crowd tonight. What's up, JP? That's my buddy JP Crucino in the house. How's JP doing tonight? Okay, so we had a couple of fake phony events go down this week. Yeah, they're doing that stupid fake UFO. Yeah, they're still doing that crap. Um, Now they're actually claiming that in this fake congressional hearing, that non-human bodies exist. It's getting so much worse. Just the fake and phony propaganda. It's just getting worse. Okay. Oh, I thought this was a lemonade. Oh, I guess not. This is cranberry. All right. Well, it doesn't matter. I have something to drink while I do my show. So I'm going to start with what JP said. What's up? What's up? I'm not going to do one like Jake. I'm going to let Jake be the master. But I did a little one just for you. All right. So let's see what we've got tonight. Coming up here. Video file. Give me just a second. I hope everyone's having a good day. We will look at the fake phony election results tonight as well. I want to do something, something else first. Yeah, okay. Let's start with this one. Let's start with the fake phony files first. We're going to start with the what I like to call the stupid dumbass files, which are now known as the I want to see if Joseph got the link. I'm going to give Joseph the link real quick, make sure that he knows. And then we're going to start with it. Joseph, don't worry, buddy. I'm going to give you the link. And then we're going to begin. So just give me a second for that. And then we'll be right on our damn way. Now, while I get this ready real quick, we got to have change. And that change is not going to just be some type of weird change. You see here, we're going to have to do things to make change because I'm Bill Clinton and I am the former U.S. President of these United States of America. Now, I want to make sure I get this right. We have to have changes, and I can change 3 things for sure. I can eat a bunch of fat crap at McDonald's. I can make sure to drink a whole bucket of salt, and further yet, and the most important thing of all, I can have sex with Monica Lewinsky. You see here, this is the change that I would make as president of the United States of America. And I wholeheartedly approve this damn message. Because, change is the biggest thing we need in Congress today. It's the biggest thing we need in Congress every single day. And now, it's the only thing that's going to happen to give change to anything. And I mean anything in life. Alrighty, that is Bill Clinton. All right. I just wanted to send a link to someone who wanted to watch. So now he has the link. We are going to talk about the fake phony ET files, which are, I would argue, the actual biggest threat to our freedoms right now. Because if people are dumb enough to believe this, I mean, we're going to be in an authoritarian government, probably a one-world government. But let's listen to this crap, and I'm going to point stuff out as we watch this nonsense.
On UFO investigator and whistleblower Lou Elizondo and News Nation special correspondent and investigative journalist.
They like to show this guy a lot on fake phony News Nation. This character named Ross Coldhart. They love showing this. They love showing this character.
Ross Coulthard. Lou, do I have it wrong? Or is Grush saying it's not just about technology? It's about organic, extraterrestrial beings that they...
This is getting worse. This is getting so much worse.
U.S. government is aware of.
Yeah, Chris, thanks for having me. I think what you are witnessing before our very eyes is the disintegration of perhaps the greatest cover-up in American history. He has testified before, for the record, David Grush, about the existence of non-human intelligence.
And these are all people who sign non-disclosure agreements that worship the government's ass. Every single one of them. So these are people who are, this is all propaganda by the government. This is all PSYOP.
Intelligence. I had the honor and privilege to work and serve with David Grush when we were both working at U.S. Space Force. And I can tell you what he had access to was very legitimate. But this is a big national, I think, a national conversation that's now just finally, I think, resonating with the American people.
Yeah, no, it's getting dumber. I'm making fun of it more.
Waking up to the fact that, hey, you know what? The government's been lying to us.
Yeah, they're lying to us that these files exist, which they don't. It's all a bunch of bull crap. No, this is News Nation. This is News Nation, JP. Yeah, Chris Cuomo now works for News Nation. Although CNN has done it too. They have that Neil deGrasse Tyson character on there. But News Nation and Fox, or as I like to call it, Fox News. They're the two worst news stations. I mean, in a way, Fox News has become more laughable than even the left-wing propaganda, which is embarrassing because as fake as Fox News was, at least they sounded more normal than MSNBC, but that's completely changed. I mean, Fox News will jam this crap down people's throats, and who knows, they probably talked about it tonight, for all I know. But News Nation, they're one of the worst as well. I mean, they're another one. They started doing stuff on History Channel, by the way, as well. Another fake, phony propaganda channel.
Ross, Tim Burchett comes up and says what I always say. Don't hit me with a tinfoil hat. I'm not.
Yeah, no, Cuomo's News Nation. So News Nation and Fox are different. News Nation is, the quote-unquote centrist news station. So that's what this is supposed to be. It's all a bunch of crap.
Talking about Martians. I want to know what they're doing with our money and our thing. He says that. This guy comes up right after him and says,
here we go. Where is it?
Yeah. It is about little green men. They do have information about it. That's it. That is the biggest piece of...
There you go. What's that Cuomo's holding up with both of his hands? What is it? It's the 666. One of the most satanic hand symbols, showing that they're part of the atheist elitist club. There you go. Let me repeat that one last time and listen to what he's talking about.
It is about little green men. They do have information about it. That's it. That is the biggest piece of information.
He's talking about how ETs exist. Yeah, there's your 666. Oh yeah, there you go. There's your fake, phony bull crap.
Information, if it's true, that I have ever heard in my entire life.
It's not true. They're going to make it up on the television screen. And this is where I disagree with the mainstream Project Bluebeam. They're not going to do a hologram. They're not going to do a projector. What they're going to do is just show it on the TV, and people are going to be dumb enough to believe it. That's exactly what's going to happen. So, again, the structure, like the general part of Project Bluebeam is accurate. The way they're going to do it, I don't think they're going to do it in the way that's been told under Project Bluebeam. They're going to do it differently. They're probably just going to do it through the television sets. and then they're going to make up some type of fake alien disease or pandemic or something. And then we're all going to be locked up for the rest of our lives in a dictatorship. That's what's going to happen. He does. And he does. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Life.
Well, g'day, Chris. I can tell you, having just come from a viewing of Steven Spielberg's fictional telling of Disclosure Day, it's quite something to see Dave Grush talking about biologics, about beings, about different types of sentient, advanced, intelligent beings on the
There's no such thing. We're the only intelligence. We are the only intelligence.
steps of the Capitol. And you're right, this is the next stage, the fact that we do know that the United States government is working with retrieved technology and beings.
This is getting even more, this is becoming even more laughable, this whole story. And after this, we're going to go see what Fox News has posted, and we can see if we can make fun of them too.
They do have retrieved biologics. That's from Dave Grush on the record, under oath, before
It's on the record, under oath. Yeah, on the record, under oath, with a non-disclosure agreement, saying that he's going to be a part of the PSYOP. Yeah, okay. I don't care what he says. It's all fake. Exactly. If there ever are, it's going to be made by government. The government is going to make them. Not, there's no space extraterrestrials. They don't exist. It's a joke. It's a pathetic joke, and this joke keeps getting even worse. Every time I see this joke gets worse. I mean, it's sad. It's actually sad how stupid this is getting.
Congress. And he went so much further today. The thing that most worried me, and I'm sure Lou would agree, is the big revelation from Dave today was about foreign adversary intelligence. The fact that it's probably the Chinese, I suspect, are spying on our retrieval and reverse engineering program.
And see, now they're going to try to script some type of war as well. See, they're already setting the stage. This is going to be the excuse for the lockdown. I guarantee it. They're going to say this war is so bad that we have to all be locked down. They're setting the stage. Here we go. Here we go with this nonsense. Here we go. Oh, boy.
And Dave said he was apprised of signals intelligence information about foreign adversary UAP crash retrieval, exploitation and study efforts. So we're in a weird position where the Chinese or the Russians probably know more than the American public.
I mean, all the government, all the Illuminati know more. That's the little, I guess that's a little hint of truth. They all know more because they all work together. They eat catered meals together. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know there is. I know.
And most of the military and intelligence community and the president, then frankly, should be the case. It's appalling.
I totally get it. And I
Oh,
agree
there's
with
your
you.
666. There you go.
But again, who cares? I had to put this at the end of the show, Lou, because I don't know how to deal with this. Like,
Yeah, this is where they try to pretend like they have some sanity. They don't. They all are in on it. Cuomo's in on it too.
if it's not true, then fine. I'm fine to have egg on my face that I reported it at all and that I gave it a platform because it's that important. And I'm looking forward to how they say it's not true. But Lou, if it is true, okay, I don't care that the Chinese are spying on us. That's what they do. We spy on them. We all do terrible things. And there's lots of technology. If there is life off of this
Yeah, okay, that's close to a 666 again.
planet. That is the biggest headline of our lifetime. And that phrase that he just used, plasmoid, whatever, what is he talking about, Lou?
Yeah, he's referring to what some have speculated regarding orbs that have been viewed really since the 1940s during the Foo Fighter
And they like to
incidents.
say this has been since the 1940s. And they've planned the PSYOP since the 1940s. And that's something I'm going to be talking about next week. I talked to JP Crucino about it before Jake tonight. JP knows, you know what I'm talking about, JP, how that could be linked and how there could have been a city and a country that kind of maybe planned this stuff and they use that as a testing country. I'm going to have a lot on that next week. I want to study a little bit more about it before I, say anything. And I'm going to have Shady, LaFleur, and Rose fact check it as well. And JP knows what I'm talking about. No fake truther, no real truther, and no fake truther. Whether that's Jaron or Mark or Alex Jones, or none of them have ever brought that up once, ever. I'm the first and only one, I think, unless if this is something I don't know, that has connected that to what's going on now. And I have LaFleur, and I'm going to have Rose. Sorry about that. That happens sometimes. But yes, JP, just in case it cut out when I was saying it, JP is right. No, even like no, I don't think Jake has brought it up in terms of this. And no fake flat earther, no fake truther, no fake Christian, in the fake truther community has ever talked about what I told JP tonight. I don't think. I may be wrong, but I don't think and I will have to go and look at the transcripts of all these. And I have a way of doing that without watching all those stupid videos. I don't think any of them have ever talked about what I'm going to be bringing up next week. And again, I had JP listen to it. I'm going to have a couple of other people listen to it. I'm going to have LaFleur and Rose for sure both listen to it. Jonna has already listened to it. She was actually the first one. And then JP was the second one. So I'm going to have LaFleur and Rose be the other two to hear what it's about. But I think it's either going to be, I have two predictions. It's either going to be the dumbest thing I've ever come up with in the history of my life, or it's going to be the most brilliant thing. I don't think it's going to be in between. Either I'm going to look like a complete idiot and be totally wrong, or I really may have solved something this time. We'll see. And the Trim Reaper's here. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. So we will have to see, but I told JP, he seemed interested in what I had to talk about tonight. I'm going to tell Rose. I'm hoping to tell Rose because next Wednesday, I do plan to talk about it. I'm going to study up more on some things, but I may have either I am a total idiot who messed up so bad, or I really found something, and that's why I'm going to have it fact checked. But it's definitely an interesting thing. And it may be directly connected to this whole one world government plan. They may have tested it somewhere else. Getting rid of Christianity and forcing atheism. Yeah, that's going to be something next week that I'm going to be bringing up in a very big way. And so that will be next week, though, because again, I want to get fact checked, and I want to learn more and make sure that what I'm telling is going to, because I don't want to do, anything to mess up or completely, do something where, I fall into a scripted trap. But it's going to be interesting. And Trim Reaper, I already did it, but I'll do it one more time. But I'm not going to do it as good as Jake's. What's up? What's up? I'm not going to do as good as Jake, though. It's going to be interesting, though. The thing, if I had Rose, if I did, in fact, have Rose and LaFleur fact check it tonight, I probably would have done it tonight. But I'm going to wait. This is something that I personally think is so big. Like I said, I'm either going to mess up really badly or I'm going to be succeeding next week. I think this is such a big thing, potentially, that I am going to have it fact checked before doing it. Alrighty, let's move on. Trim Reaper's having a good time. Okay. Oh, yeah, I want to show that one. Because sometimes, people will say, that just come in. Oh, you're being mean to the right. Why don't you ever criticize the left? The left's so stupid that, if you can't figure that out, the left is just so beyond bad that if you can't figure that out, then that's on you. But sometimes I will. And this one of those fake UFO crap stories again. And guess where they actually talked about this crap on? They talked about it on The View. Oh, whistleblower. Okay. Okay, maybe while I wait for JP to come back, maybe I'll do a couple impressions. No, my name's Jaron. I like to act like a piece of shit. I like to be a creep because that's who I am. I'm Jaron. I like to accuse people of things that they don't do. I have my best friend that works for Fox News, and I am a part of Fox News because, and I lie. I say that I hate the government, but yet I'm up Trump's ass. I'm Jaron. Yeah, that's my impression of the impression of the Canadian guy. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm Sanity Machine El Diablo, and you're a loser. You're a loser because I'm El Diablo. I'm Sanity Machine, and I'm King Stephen too. And that's my impression of Sanity Machine. That loser. By the way, I will be in the community section of here, giving Jake credit if he's right tomorrow. And if tomorrow and August 4th, I know this is silly, if neither one of those things happen, I am going to, at this point in time next year, go back to that guy's channel and fact check to see if he actually is not going to talk about it. Oh, no, and I'll expose him if he does. That Jurassic, that Guru or whatever. Oh, no, I'll be fact checking to make sure he doesn't talk about it again. Don't worry. Someone's going to be on his case, and we'll make fun of him if he does talk about it again. And we'll call him out as a liar. Oh, boy. Well, I mean, they both are, but rhetorically, the Democrats, I mean, they both sound dumb. Don't get me wrong. The Democrats really sound stupid, though. I mean, rhetorically, at least what I've seen. And I've seen both. I mean, they both sound stupid. But, you know, overall. Now, recently with this whole extraterrestrial thing, yeah, Fox News has been the most dumb-sounding news network. Yes, especially with this extraterrestrial lie that they keep shoving down our throats. And it's almost become daily over there now, by the way. Let me listen to this voice.
A UFO was.
Now, I am Whoopi Cushion. I'm Whoopi Cushion Goldberg, and we're going to join The View. I'm going to have to, redo my impression. This is just a pre-one. And my name is Whoopi Cushion Goldberg, and I love to make up lies and sound like an idiot every single time I'm on The View. My name's literally comes from a whoopee cushion. Oh, see, I've never really seen South Park, so I don't know what you're referring to. But thanks for telling me, Trim Reaper. Okay, I hope JP's back because I'm going to start this next video and we're going to talk about Whoopi Cushion Goldberg. Yeah, that's always been, even as a sheeple, that was always my nickname for her was Whoopi Cushion. Yeah.
A UFO whistleblower went public with claims that multiple forms of alien life do exist.
Oh, God. Here we go. Yes. Even the left's starting to talk about it. Even the left's starting to talk about it now. Oh, this is how you know they're going to shove this down our throats.
And the government knows all about it. This has led to a bipartisan push in D.C. to release.
Yeah. And you know what? Historically, let's be honest, almost all the time, if not 100% of the time, no. Okay, my Wi-Fi went out for a second. What is this Wi-Fi doing? Okay, here we go. 90% or 100% of the time, anything that's bipartisan is the worst stuff ever. That, yes, is the most authoritarian stuff that they pass. That is a fact. Anything that they say is bipartisan is probably the most stupid authoritarian stuff you will ever see. So them saying it's bipartisan, that's already I already know it's fake, but that's an even worse sign.
It's all information on extraterrestrial life, which Steven Spielberg also chimed in on while he was promoting his new movie Disclosure Day. Take a look.
I absolutely think that they have been here, and they are here.
We've obtained video evidence, including the MQ-9 footage of a UAP incident off the coast of Yemen, delivered to my office through what can only be described as a Tom Clancy-style dead drop.
Oh, God. This is just getting worse. This is getting worse. Who's watching now? I think she was texting me. This is just ridiculous.
This is a worldwide call for action. And what you know, and help us please release every record, every file, and every piece of information. The time
Oh, God.
is now.
Okay.
Okay, look at this. Okay, look. Look at her smile. She almost had to laugh because it's so dumb. Oh, Whoopi Cushion Goldberg, who has said some of the dumbest stuff ever. She couldn't even keep a straight face. That's how stupid this is. That is how dumb it is. Oh my God. And she has done some of the most, propaganda lies ever. Watch this. She couldn't even keep a straight face without almost laughing here. Watch this. Oh my God. She had to control herself. Yeah. Yeah. Even Whoopi Cushion Goldberg couldn't almost laughed because it's so dumb. Yeah, it is. It's the most cringe thing ever. The View sucks so bad. There's nothing good. That's what I'm saying. They have lied so much about so many things. Whoopi Cushion Goldberg is one of the biggest liars ever, and she couldn't even keep a straight face. That's how stupid this whole thing is. Oh boy. See, this is why we show this sometimes.
Okay. So the odds that there's like
Okay, now, if you don't side of human life, it's ignorant. Oh, God.
estimated 2 trillion galaxies out there. So aliens,
I'm surprised she didn't say 3. They love to use the number 3.
I get it. I tend to not feel I need to know everything they know because I also believe there's probably some national security at stake, not because they're aliens, but we're also living in the time of drones and a lot of other unidentified objects that maybe don't have clearance to be here. So I'd rather them keep a little bit of cards close to the chest because I saw Men in Black and I am not scared. Like
Oh my God, this is so cringe. And they're laughing.
2020.
Okay, listen to it.
So I'd rather them keep a little bit of cards close to the chest because I saw Men in Black and I am not scared. Like
They're laughing. That was so horrible. That wasn't funny at all. That was cringe as hell. God, the view's horrible. God, the View is so bad.
Okay, we're all just pretending that in 2020 the Pentagon didn't come right out.
Wait a minute, was that a 666? I think it was.
Pretending that in 2020
Yep, I knew I saw one.
2020, the Pentagon didn't come right out and say that UAPs are real. And I think as a society, we were like, we're in the middle of COVID. We're not collectively in a place to process this.
Oh, they're using the COVID. Now they're talking about the COVID as if that's why they didn't do this earlier. Oh, it's all psyop. Oh my God. This is some brainwashing bullcrap. God, the View is so bad.
So we've all just been
That's
living
why
in
they-
denial.
that's
since
why they
then.
told us
That's
then.
also why they did it then.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
we're actually in denial about this. And a documentary I highly recommend, The Age of Disclosure, directed by Dan Farah. No relation,
Oh
but
God,
he's
and there's that stupid Dan Farah. Now, my name's Dan Farah. I'm gonna do an impression of I'm gonna do an impression of Dan Farah now. I want to control everyone's lives. We're going to say that ETs are real, and we are not going to stop until everyone believes this lie. So we can do Project Bluebeam and control the whole world with atheist, anti-Christian one world government. That's why my name is Dan Farah, and I'm gonna keep talking like this on Fox News and on News Nation on a consistent basis, because this is how I sound. This is Dan Farah's voice, and I'm going to be having a movie, a propaganda government movie that was approved by the government. I love non-disclosure agreements, and that's why I am in fact in one. That's Dan Farah. That's how Dan Farah sounds. That's his voice. Yeah, JP, and my nickname for Whoopi has always been Whoopi Cushion. So there you go.
fabulous. He talks to the senior-most government officials. Marco Rubio's featured at
Oh
length in it, and
yeah,
he talks
Marco
about
Rubio's featured in it. Oh my God, anything Rubio's in, is a joke. He literally was a neocon all his life. I mean, that's the thing with these people too. They change how they portray to the public. They change their script, sort of say, and people they just think people won't fall for this nonsense. We all see it. It's all a bunch of bullshit. This guy was literally a neocon his whole life. I mean, and they're pretending like, oh my, see, this is how oh shit, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, I gotta be careful with stuff. The whole thing's a stupid comedy act.
things that cannot scientifically be.
Mike, how you doing, buddy? I know I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything's going well for you. Yeah, the View's a joke. Let's
Explained based on what we know. So it goes beyond, because my perception was always, this is, Chinese technology that we can't replicate, and it must be that. No.
Okay, and that's probably not real either, but at least it sounds more realistic than the crap they're pushing down our throats.
It goes much further. Things that chemistry cannot explain.
Oh my God, this is getting worse.
Fundamentally believe in UAPs.
Well, I would like to say for the record that I have always believed in UFOs.
Yes.
I've always believed in UFOs, and I've always thought this woman was a joke too. That's having that Sunny Houston. I've never liked her, even as a sheeple. I never ever liked her. Oh my God, this is a joke. Oh my God, her and Whoopi Cushion Goldberg and that Joy Behar. I hate them all. And the fact that they're saying it's real now, okay, that's how you know it's fake. Oh my God, the most fake, phony people on television. Woo! Mike, I'm glad you made it, buddy. Hey, I got a big show next week as well. You're going to want to be here next Wednesday night for sure.
I've always said that the hubris, I think, of human beings to believe that we are the most intelligent form of life in the universe is ridiculous. There's just
The Illuminati, the people that are controlling the Illuminati, are the only people smarter than us. But they're people too. So no, people are the smartest.
there's no way. I mean, neuroscientists have said that most people use 100% of their brain, but there's 60% of dark matter that I think is called brown neutral.
60% of dark matter? What? This is getting worse.
Dark matter that hasn't been tapped. And so there's
It hasn't been tapped. God. They are. Trim Reaper's right. They are. And I've always hated this show even as a kid. Oh my God. And you know what? As stupid as been with this topic, The View will make it even more stupid. You know that. Oh my God. No, I don't think so either. And even if they did, you know, they're controlled by the government. So it doesn't matter anyway. Of course, and I'm not going to trust any scientist who says that. I don't trust them at all. Period. This is a joke. Sunny Houston, you sound, well, she's part of the club too. We know that, but oh my God. Yeah.
it seems so clear to me that, of course, that there's alien life and possibly and probably alien life that's more intelligent than human.
Oh my God. And alien life that's more intelligent than humans. Oh, what? This is just getting worse. Oh my God.
I have a question, Whoopi.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you've been on Star Trek.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was funny about that? What the hell was funny about that? Did I miss? Horrible. God, The View is just God. Oh my God, The View. It's a joke. That was not funny.
Yeah.
There's nothing funny about it. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a laughing soundtrack just to make it. Oh God.
I mean, I believe, the Bible talks about Ezekiel 1 and 4. Wheel in the middle of the
Yeah, it is stupid. I agree. This view is stupid. It is. I'll let JP tell me about that. I'm not going to listen to this View lady tell me anything.
First of all, if there are aliens, why do they have to be unattractive?
What is that? Oh God! And now they're talking about them being unattractive. Oh God, this is just getting stupider. Oh my God.
Yeah, what they got to
Oh no. Wouldn't be surprised. Spiral scratches. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Let's pull up his comment. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked at all, buddy. I know. Sorry about that, Trim Reaper. My internet's not the best.
There are aliens. Why they have to be unattractive? Why can't?
What was funny about that? Oh my God. I mean, if people are laughing at this, then I'm sorry. This is stupid. Oh God.
They got their big bubble eyes and the round head. And what's with the probing in the booty? What's that about? Why can't aliens come down here and be sexy and then take us out to dinner?
You know, there's a theory. There's a theory.
Okay, that's a soundtrack. That's a laughing soundtrack for sure. There's no way people are. Oh my. Okay, I've seen enough of this. I've seen enough. We're done. I've seen enough of this bull crap. Oh my. The thing that's funny about it is that they think this is funny. That's what's funny, is that they're so stupid that they think this is funny. Oh my God. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, this is a complete joke. Yes, spiral scratches. Yes. Your spiral, if you think real big planned. Again, I just want to fact check with Rose and with LaFleur before I do it. JP Crucino, New Tartarians, he knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to see if Fox News said anything stupid about it tonight. We'll make fun of that stupid network too. I want to see if there's anything stupid here now. I don't think. Oh, okay, they've been talking about the moose thing today. Oh God. Ugh. And even though this is all fake and phony, just to get the Trump supporters to do some mental gymnastics. Hey, look who's talking about the pro-Israel side of the war. Just to make them do any type of mental gymnastics. Oh, look, that's Nikki Haley. Oh, such bull crap. There's Nikki Haley for you. Although we all know it's fake and phony and full of baloney. There's no real war going on. But for the people who support it, who think it's real, there's Nikki Haley for you. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. There hasn't been much today. They'll probably do it tomorrow. Knowing that we're on tonight, I bet they waited till tomorrow. Although apparently one of those stupid movies are coming out Friday. The fake phony Disclosure Day movie. Apparently that's coming out Friday. Oh boy. Yeah, it is rigoroni with a side of bologna. All right. No wonder I drink. Good one. Now, it's not time yet, but there will be a point, probably within the hour, that I will have to bring my stuff in the house. So there will be a little bit of a break. I will show something Jake related probably during that time. So that's what we'll do when I do that, is I'll show a Jake highlight or LaFleur highlight, or even a Korean highlight or something like that. I'm going to show something. Talked about with Eric Dubay. Yeah, Eric Dubay brought up the fake Epstein files. Hey, Eric Dubay, since I'm on right now, just in case he can hear me. Hey, Eric Dubay, when are you going to talk about the authentic intent files? You know, where you protected a sex offender that raped a 14-year-old. When are you going to talk about that? Oh, yeah, that's right. You won't, because you were a part of it. Just like you were with Jaron and Alex Stein and all those people when they laughed at women getting beaten. Oh, no, but they won't talk about the fact that they were involved in a pedophile cover-up. Will they? Oh, no, they definitely won't talk about that. Oh, no, that would be horrible. So he's acting. That's the even worse part, is that he pretends that he cares, and we know he doesn't. I mean, admit that authentic intent was a sex offender. Oh, no, but he won't do that. No way. Because he's right up there with them. Yeah. Is the Street Fighter based off the video game? Because I know there's a Street Fighter video game. I know there's a I think it's called Street Fighter. I played as a couple of those characters before on Smash Bros. Ryu, and I think Ken was another one. But it may be a different Street Fighter completely. That's why I'm asking. Yeah. Whole thing's a full of crap. I do have to go dry off and bring my stuff in. It is around that time, so I'll talk while I dry off, and then I was in my pool, and then I'm gonna push it on while I do all that, and I'll be back. It may be, blank for 10 minutes, but I will be coming back. So don't worry. We're not done. We are not done for the night. I've got more. I think it was 90s. Yep. But what was I was gonna say something. Now I forgot what on for you guys. Even if the screen does go black, we're not done for the night, so don't worry. I'm going to set that up right now, actually. Ooh, maybe I'll do that one. That's exactly the video I'll do. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's cutting out. All right. Let's see here. I will be right back. I'm going to put on a Jake video. I will be back. Enjoy this take from Jake. Oh, I probably should do that because I don't want a problem because they have
What's up?
more. So I probably should do it through Pi.
What's up, y'all? Jake here, and I have caught President Trump lying again. And this isn't just any ordinary lie. This one is freaking hilarious. That's right. I got a funny video for you today. So without further ado, let's get this party started.
The concert that you were going to do, all those musicians have fallen.
Yeah.
They're cowards.
People like, no, it's not that. They get some free publicity. Look, they're not really cowards, but I never even heard of these people.
Right.
I never heard of any of them.
But I never even heard of these people.
Right.
I never heard of any of them.
All right, so if we look at the featured performers who were supposed to perform at the 250th birthday celebration of America, you'll see names that are instantly recognizable. And even if you don't know these artists' songs off the top of your head, the names I would argue are still recognizable. So I find it laughable that Trump is claiming to have never heard of any of these artists. Like Martina McBride, like I don't really know any of her songs off the top of my head, but I have heard of her. I know that she's a country singer. One of the most instantly recognizable names on this list, Vanilla Ice. So I would argue it's next to impossible to not know who Vanilla Ice is. Like if you were alive in the 90s, it's literally impossible not to have heard Ice in your life. Also scheduled to perform the Commodores. So I know that the Commodores are an old funk and soul group that were around even before I was born. And I used to be in a band, and we used to perform the song Brick House by the Commodores. And I've heard of the Commodores, even though it was a group that was around before I was born. So I would argue that Trump claiming he's never heard of the Commodores is absolutely. I have heard of all of these artists, even if I can't name their music. Also on this list, and this is the funniest one of them all, the fact that Bret Michaels is on this list and Trump is claiming he's never heard of any of these characters. This is what makes this so hilarious. Trump's like, I've never heard of any of these people. I quite frankly, I don't know who any of them are. They were scheduled to perform, but they want to cancel, they can go ahead and cancel. I've never heard of any of these people before. Meanwhile, there's evidence that shows the contrary, that Trump has indeed, for sure, at least heard of Bret Michaels. So possibly Trump hasn't heard of some of these artists. I would be willing to buy that Trump, he's such a busy character on the world stage that perhaps some of these artists he has legitimately never heard of. But one of these artists in particular, Bret Michaels, I'm absolutely positive Trump has heard of Bret Michaels. And I'm going to show you some evidence which proves that Trump is straight up lying when he claims he's never heard of any of these artists before. So before Trump was ever president of the United States, he was on this reality TV show called The Apprentice. And it just so happens Bret Michaels was a contestant on the show The Apprentice.
Now, does that make you feel even stronger about fighting for your charity, or do you think you'd like to leave?
You know that I do not want to leave here, but for my charity, I would fight to the end, and especially now. However, if she was really sick, I would never say I want to leave, but I would leave to take care of my daughter.
What do you make of this?
Well, first of all, he's a great guy. I didn't know what to make of him at first. He was on. I know of him. I never met him before, but I didn't give him a lot of chance. And he has outworked everybody. He has been so good, so strong. And, you know, like I was saying before, he was popular. Everybody loved Brett. Every castmate. There's not one. Goldberg, this tough wrestler, he loved Brett. They all liked him. And that this would happen. And he actually looked like he was in really good shape. In fact, I got to see, you know, without, it's never been my thing in life, as you can understand, but I saw without a shirt and he looked good.
He could have said, I've never heard of any of these artists. Never heard of any of them in my life. Well, except for Bret Michaels, because he was on my show, The Apprentice, right? So apparently, President Trump forgot all about that time that Bret Michaels was on his television show. I know it happened a long time ago, but still, you would expect Trump to remember that he said and did these things. So the funniest part to me about Bret Michaels being on the show Celebrity Apprentice, he wasn't just on the show, he won the show. He won the entire show, you guys. So you can look this up. Bret Michaels won the Celebrity Apprentice back in 2010 after suffering a brain hemorrhage and a warning stroke. Bret Michaels overcame his health woes to win Donald Trump's Celebrity Apprentice. But apparently, Donald has never heard of any of these artists, including Bret Michaels.
You know when he came in.
Let me say this.
Sure.
Brandy came in here.
Conclusive evidence that Trump has indeed heard of Bret Michaels, and I think he likes Bret Michaels. Oh, yeah. I think he likes Bret Michaels a lot. I think he really, really likes Bret Michaels, if you catch my drift. All right, so now let's circle back to the Trump interview that we started with. He's going to claim again that he's never heard of any of these performers. Doesn't just claim it once. Again.
They're boring. I don't even want them. And when I heard a couple of them canceled out, I said, cancel the whole thing. I don't want to. We're going to do a rally. Yeah. And a rally, nobody's ever gotten crowds like I get at a rally. I had 118,000 people at one. I have 25,000. 25,000 is like a small crowd. Okay?
And your music's great.
And the only reason I only have 25 is because we have the basketball arenas. And
right.
All right. So Trump is claiming he doesn't need the artists. And he said once they started canceling, he said, go ahead and just cancel the whole concert. He's just going to turn it into a rally. And he's confident he can get just
Sorry about that. I'll rewind a little bit for you. I'll rewind it.
I had
for you guys a little bit.
118,000
There we go.
people at one.
I'm almost done.
I have 25,000. 25,000 is like a small crowd. Okay?
And your music's great.
And the only reason I only have 25 is because we have the basketball arrangements. And
right.
All right. So Trump is claiming he doesn't need the artists. And he said once they started canceling, he said, go ahead and just cancel the whole concert. He's just going to turn it into a big old Trump rally. And he's confident he can get just as big of crowds or even bigger without any of these artists. So not only is he claiming he's never heard of these artists, he's claiming he can draw bigger crowds by himself with this being just a big old Trump rally rather than a concert. You got to love this guy's confidence.
so we're going to have a rally. I don't want the music. I don't even know who they are. I don't know their music. I don't want to know their music.
All right. So I noticed that the new version of Trump speaks in sentence fragments, and oftentimes in the middle of a word, he'll cut off. In the middle of a sentence, he'll cut off. And so old videos of Trump, you can see him speaking clearly, finishing his words, finishing his sentences. But these newer versions of Trump, the newer videos that we see of Trump nowadays in 2026, oftentimes you see him speaking in these cut off sentence fragments. So here's an example right here.
I don't want the music. I don't even know who they are. I don't
want the, I don't even know who they are. I don't want the, I don't know who they even are.
So we're going to have a rally. I don't want the music. I don't even know who they are. I don't.
See, so now he doesn't even pronounce his words in full. And so it sounds to me sometimes like I'm looking and listening to an AI version of Trump. So I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. They've wheeled out an AI version of Trump. I don't believe for a second that they're using the same guy over and over again to deliver these speeches and do all these appearances for the public. So I believe they are using AI versions of Donald Trump. And I believe these examples of him speaking in sentence fragments and not finishing his sentences, not pronouncing his words fully, I believe these are examples of artificially intelligent, fake Donald Trump, straight up.
But we're going to do a rally, a great, beautiful rally to 250 years, and it's going to be great. And I think we'll get much bigger crowds. I mean, I'm not.
So now that all the artists have canceled, he's just going to turn it into a big rally, and he's confident that he's going to get even bigger crowds without any of those artists whom he's never heard of, including Bret Michaels. But, you know, if you say anything bad about Orange Jab Daddy, even if you prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that he's fucking lying, the people who voted for this man, the hardcore MAGAs, these Trump supporters, they'll make up some sort of excuse, right? So apparently Trump is turning the whole thing into a big rally. And as far as the UFC event is concerned, well, according to Google, the UFC Freedom 250 fight card is still supposedly going to happen on June 14th at the South Lawn of the White House. So this will be the first time they've ever had UFC fights at the White House. So if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're still here watching right now, please do me a favor and hit the like button. It definitely does help. And make sure you are subscribed with the bell notifications turned on so you don't miss any of my uploads or live streams. And I will see all of you in the next video or the next live stream. Peace.
So I'm going to put this video
The
on as well.
NBA is rigged and scripted. Here you have center for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama, pushing Knicks player Jalen Brunson. Now, because this foul wasn't called, you have Knicks fans screaming and crying and rioting, and they're saying that this was proof that the refs rigged the game for the Spurs to win. And I'm here to prove to you in this video that is not the case at all. In fact, I'm going to prove that the Knicks purposely lost this game. So early on in the game, you can see examples of the Knicks players purposely playing bad defense and letting the Spurs. Watch the Knicks player right here purposely run into the screen. And this, of course, leaves the Spurs player wide open. And then this next Knicks player right here, instead of playing defense, he goes up and plays pretend defense. He jumps up there, makes it look like he's going to go for a swat attempt. But then he just swats at the air and lets the Spurs player dunk right on top of him. So these guys are pretending to play basketball. Make no mistake about it. You guys, there are Knicks fans who are whining and crying and rioting because they think that the refs screwed over their team. Meanwhile, you go back and watch the tape. Look at the defense here. Number 30, going to get purposely left wide open. Look at the Knicks defense, purposely back away from number 30. He just tosses it right to him. And now look, he's wide open for a three-pointer. I mean, come on, you guys. You can see that this guy was left open. Not at the NBA. There's technology in the. That's right. They have technology to make sure that the ball goes in the hoop whenever they want it to, and they can ensure that the ball misses on any given shot because the whole game is built upon putting the ball in the hoop. So Restford, with all this money on the line that has already bet at the sports book and all the bets that are coming in live while the game's happening, you better bet your ass they have control every shot on this court, and they do it with technology and all the players being involved. Now, I know there are people out there who haven't figured out that all the players are in on the fix. If you go back and you watch and you pay close attention, you'll see things like this. Jordan Clarkson picks up the two first, and then he has like that was an accident. He has to be like, dang it, I didn't mean to do that. And then you have all three Knicks players purposely play crappy defense. They all jump at the wrong time, and they bang into the Spurs player. He draws the foul and nails the shot, of course. And then look at the acting afterwards. You can see the Knicks players to pretend like they accidentally just screwed that up. Dang it, I can't believe we did that. So you can't blame the refs for the Knicks losing this game. Just go back and watch the highlights. Put it in slow motion and pay close attention to what's actually happening. So when I go back and I watch these highlights, I see the Spurs' best player getting left open over and over again on purpose. The tallest, most dangerous player for the Spurs. He can just set this screen. Oh, that's all he's got to do. And then everyone forgets about him because he set a screen. And then look, he's left wide open. So this tall, lanky center can hit any shot from anywhere on the court, apparently. And they're just going to leave him open. I mean, look at this defense from number 32 of the Knicks. He's going to jump from way back there, not even try and swat this ball. And that's an easy shot for Wemby. Plus, of course, there's technology in the ball and hoop to assist him. So any player can be made to look great at any moment. And when you have guys purposely playing bad defense, it's pretty easy for any team to go on a run and score a bunch of points. So the Knicks played terrible defense on purpose all game long. And with the assistance of the magnetic technology in the ball, it made this Victor Wembanyama guy look absolutely unstoppable. I mean, look right here. Look how far away he is. The tallest, most dangerous player on the court. And look at the defense. Just going to and let him stick this ball in the hoop from way back there. Whew. Isn't that easy? Just walk up and throw the ball in the hoop. I mean, what's the point of doing anything else? When you got tall as Wembanyama, who's that awesome and unstoppable, why not just have him take half-court three-pointers the entire game, right? All right, y'all. This might be the most phony part of this entire basketball game. You have the inbound pass coming in right here, and there's a tussle between these two players. The ball is inbounded. Now watch this Knicks player purposely keep stumbling. He's going to pretend like he can't stand up right here. Oh, I just can't stand up. And this gives the Spurs player plenty of time to get wide open and set up this alley-oop for Victor Wembanyama. Here's the thing is, this Knicks player right here, Karl Anthony Towns, he can see the ball being alley-ooped right here. He's going to purposely stare over here at his man. He's going to act like he doesn't see the ball being alley-ooped. And let Wembanyama catch it and slam it, right? And then he's going to act like he didn't notice that the ball was alley-ooped right there, right over his head. Like, dude, you looked right at it. Let me show you another angle. This is 100% proof. Karl Anthony Towns sees this alley-oop. There's the ball right there, being alley-oop to Wembanyama. Karl Anthony Towns looking at it. Then he's going to purposely look over here at his homeboy and point and pretend as though he doesn't see the ball being alley-ooped right over his head. Then, of course, Wembanyama's right there to easily slam dunk it. And then Towns just now looks up. He's like, oh, gee, I didn't notice that alley-oop that was thrown right up over my head that I was staring at. I was too busy pretending not to see it. So you really got to make some stupid excuses to say that these players aren't involved. It's quite obvious. All the players are in on the fix. They purposely play bad defense. Every player on the court is in on the act.
That is true. Thank you for that, Jake. Sorry for the delay. I am now back. Let's see what I've been missing in chat. Oh boy, look who's here. Hey, I know you're from Q and Feast channel, dude. And guess what? We pay attention to all of it. Q and Fee, all he does is kiss Flatzoid's little ass. Flatzoid this, Flatzoid that. Let's let him lick like a gay lover. When does that stop? Because you guys look goofy doing that. I'll show you the proof. Okay. God. This is hilarious. Good. Q and Fee's mod is going to get his ass whooped again. I love it. I freaking love it. Okay. So I'm going to start at the beginning. I'm going to put it in slow motion. Excuse me. And there was one that was more. Okay. Right there. Look at the way it's moving. That's AI. There you go, Q and Fee ass kisser. There you go. There's, oh, wait a minute. That was stupid of me. I didn't even show it at all. Sorry about that. That was really dumb of me, was it? Woohoo! Oh, that's my fault. That was really stupid of me. Now I'm going to show it. Okay. Watch this. Watch this. Did you see how that moved just now? There you go, Q and Fee ass kisser. There's your proof. And a hyper-realistic mask doesn't move like that either. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, and this guy's asking for a link to the panel. All right. Give me a minute. Yeah, I don't think so. All right. I don't think so. Not going to give you the link. And it's funny how Q and Fee's other piece of shit mod comes in here. And last time, if I remember correctly, when there was a link to the panel demand, when Q and Fee's not buying your BS pal was here, it was sexual and very inappropriate. So no, I will not be allowing you on. Unless if you could prove that you're not part of them. Not falling for your bullshit, Q and Fee. Not going to fall for it. And that's where I have a sharp mind. I know who is horrible. And I know Q and Fee and his stupid mods are horrible. Are you still there, JP, buddy? I hope JP still. Did he have to go?
I did say I had to leave for a minute. Yes, he is good on the base. I agree. Yeah. I hope JP's still there. I think he is. No, absolutely not. I am not giving anyone the link to the panel. Not tonight. I may I may allow people on in a couple weeks. But I'm not going to allow any Q and Fee, unless if it's Q and Fee himself coming. If Q and Fee wants to act like a piece of crap and embarrass himself, but then after that, I'm banning him from chat forever. So once he comes on and he fails and falls off his ass, he's done. I will be permanently banning him from chat after he does that. But if he wants to be a dumbass, I'll let him have a one chance. He's horrible though. I know that Jake Williams guy. Almost certain that this is a Q and Fee sock account as well. Here's a message, Q and Fee, if you're watching. I ain't falling for your bullshit. I know who your people are. And I know if you guys start up, I will bash the fuck out of you again. So you might want to watch it. Oh my God. All right. So who is even here still? I don't even know who's here at this point. I haven't heard from JP, so he may have left already. Unfortunately. Oh boy. Let's see what's going on here. I may just pull up some fake, phony election crap and make fun of these losers here. That's what I may do. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do because I have nothing else planned. I mean, for a small crowd. I mean, I had things planned if there was more people here, but I want to save it for when more people are here. All right, let's show this fake, phony crap. And real quick, about this proof, not buying your BS, how about you look at the fucking things? Okay? You want to say every autistic person has cerebral palsy and you want to make up this bullshit? How about you look for yourself? How about you actually watch and actually do observations and not be spoon-fed? And especially the fact that you work with a piece of shit named Q and Fee. You're a joke. Q and Fee still thinks Godis didn't do anything. Or Gaddis didn't do anything. That Gaddis Laxdins is a criminal. He worked with Jaron and all of them. And we know the whole authentic intent thing too, raping the 14-year-old. I know. Yay, finally someone peaceful. Jana, yes. I'm so happy you're here. Finally someone good and not someone that's an ass like Q and Fee's freaking pieces of shit bots. And see, that's the difference. I know who the assholes are and I know who's not. And I can sense it too. That's why I'm not letting this guy come on, because he happened just to come on and ask right when Q and Fee's bots were here and his mods and his subscribers. Although Q and Fee doesn't really have a lot of bots, but mods and subscribers. Yeah, I'm not letting you on, Jake Williams. No way. I can sense that you're probably working for Q and Fee. Oh boy. Okay, where was I? Yeah, we're going to make fun of Jack Kelman. Oh, look. 3 and 6, 666. If that holds up. And this is definitely the most demonic character of the entire thing. Let's just show everyone. This is a man for sure. This is not a woman. There's no way this is a woman. That is a definite man. There is nothing woman about this person. Jack Kelman. I mean, come on. That's a dude. Are you doing good today, Jana? I want to see these other scripted results. Hey, Jana, what are you doing tonight? I'm just curious. I don't know who else is here. And I have a feeling Q and Fee may be watching. So I may actually end this thing here in a minute. I didn't know if maybe, we could talk once I end this thing. Because I don't think I'm going to be on for much longer. I may be ending this thing very soon. I have a feeling Q and Fee is watching over everything. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up another fake phony result. Let's do this one. And this whole election's fake and phony. First of all, no one here likes Becerra. And listen, and I'm referring to the people that believe in this stuff. No one likes Becerra. There's more Chad Bianco fans than what is being told. I mean, he's losing his home county. That's a joke. There's no way he's losing his home. That's hilarious. That is just hilarious. No one likes Xavier Becerra. It's fake anyway. And all your left-wing libtard voters, they all want Steyer. Every left-wiener around me wants Steyer. No one wants Becerra. So that's a joke, first of all. This whole thing's a joke. This whole thing really is a joke. These people just piss me the hell off sometimes. They make it so obviously fake. And people just don't get it. Our whole world is going to hell. It really is. And I'm awake to it now. You know, I need to find my phone real quick. Let me do that. What the hell's going on here with my cell phone? What the hell's going on here with any damn thing? I don't even know. I need a light. Where's my stupid light? Do I even have it? Okay, there we go. Finally. I have a light turned on. Okay. I just need to find something real quick and then Q&F just pisses me the fuck off. There he is. Okay. Let's see here. Who knows? I don't know what I'm going to do next. Okay. I got your text, Jonna. I got your text. 11:30 it is, so I'll stay on for another half hour. I don't really have much planned because I really got the big guns ready for next week. And boy, do I have something next week for sure. I think JP had to go because he is on vacation. So usually he's here, but I think he's on vacation. So that's understandable. And I hope, JP, you're having a great time at your vacation. I really do. Let's see here. What am I going to do next? You know? I don't really know. I guess I'll just play games. I haven't done games. I have not done game night for people in a while. So I guess tonight we're going to be doing that. So I'm going to be doing more silly, goofy game night. It's about time, right? It's about time we finally have some type of fun thing go on here. And I still see people are on. I know Jonna's one of them and she's doing her homework, but if you're still in the chat, I would love you to come speak in chat. Don't be shy. All right. All right, what am I going to do next? So Jake, he was talking about a Nickelodeon show he used to watch in the 90s. I've never seen it. Oh, yay! Trim Reaper's here. I was worried that most of you left. I'm glad you're still here. Unfortunately, Q and Fee and a couple of his stupid mods came. But I know you were probably busy. Yeah, Q and Fee and his dumb mods came. So this guy came. We've seen him before. And then this guy came at the same time, and I'm pretty sure it's that guy that wanted to show the sex and the porn and stuff. Pretty sure that's who that is. So that's why I didn't let him on. Because how funny that this person asks, there's nothing on his channel. There's literally nothing. There's nothing going on there. This person literally just made the account last year. And it was at the same time as Q and Fee's mods, so that's what you've been missing out on, buddy. That's exactly what you've been missing out on. But I understand. I mean, I know you're having your fun, so no hard feelings. You're good. I hope your day's been going good. Let's see. What am I going to play? Although I was going to show something before. Oh, not really show, but what was it that Jake was talking about Nickelodeon wise? I can't even find. Where's the one that Jake was talking about? Trying to find it. Jake was talking about it. I can't find it. Something to do. Salute your shorts. That's about there it is. So this is what Jake was talking about. I've never Oh, there we go. My Wi-Fi can really act up. My Wi-Fi can act up pretty bad. Oh, yes, I am. And yeah, you missed out. Q and Fees mods didn't show up. I think they're never seen it, but you know what I have seen from Nickelodeon? You know what I have seen? All That with this was with Lori Beth Denberg as the librarian. And you know, Keaton was the construction worker. He was also the principal, Pimpel. I still watch it sometimes. Keenan is Miss Pidlin. And all that stuff. And then Kel was Coach Cretin, repairman, man. And I said it that way because that's how he said it. What else did he do? What else? What was Kel's other biggest part? He did. I already said Cretin. Oh, Mavis and Clavis. Of course, I know that one. And he was Peter and Flem. That was another All That skit. Yeah, Jake is very good. Oh yeah, that's right. Kel played Okra, the parody of Oprah Winfrey show. That Okra, it was called. And of course, Kel was Ed from Good Burger. That was, that was like one of they made up 2 movies out of it. Oh no. I've had to deal with that too, the mosquitoes, buddy. It's not fun. I know it ain't fun. I feel like Kel did another sketch I really like. I'm trying to think of the other one. Or is that most of them that he did? That he was the main? And I think that was it for him. And then, of course, you got Keenan did. Yeah, I love that show. And what else? Keenan was Pierre Escargot, the French guy. That will sound silly in the bathtub. That was Keenan's. I already said Principal Pimpel. I already talked about the construction worker. He was Baggin' Saggin' Barry. I don't know if you watched the first 2 seasons of All That. He was Baggin' Saggin' Barry, where he had all the stuff in the big shorts or pants or whatever. So that was a big part. I liked Baggin' Saggin' Barry. What else did I like? And then you had Josh. And Josh played Detective Dan. He was Ear Boy with that's when they did the whole Ross Perot thing. And that was a big part of Ear Boy. And they try to, and that's another fake, phony political actor. But yeah, they did Ear Boy. That was another one of Josh's. Well, oh yeah, Jimmy Bond. You know, the James Bond parody. Josh did that as well. He was Jimmy Bond. He was the news reporter that was always stuck in these horrible places. What else happened? And then he had the skits where who else was on there? I'm going to try to go in order too. Katrina Johnson, and she was the one that played Ross Perot. Oh, I just remember the other Kenan one that I was forgetting. Super Dude. That was Kenan Thompson. And Katrina Johnson, she would always played a little brat a lot of the times. Like the pushy brat little girls. So like a Girl Scout or whatever, and she'll pretend to cry and then she'll act violent. Yeah, that was her role. And then, of course, Lori Beth Denberg was the loud librarian. She did Vital Information until she left the show. She was the complaint department lady. That was a funny one. And then, of course, that's how Amanda started. She was the smart girl in the class. I forgot the name. What her student name was. She was more like part of other sketches with the main character more than she had her own. Oh, Ask Ashley. There you go. Ask Ashley. Yeah, that was Amanda. Ask Ashley. I'm just gonna chill the rest of the night. We did all the serious stuff tonight, so we're just gonna have fun now. Something that, I try to balance out, but we haven't done fun, together in a while. I do fun things on my own, but we just haven't done it together. So, and like I said, I'm going to have a big show next week. You might, if you haven't subscribed, please do that and turn your bell notifications to all, because I think you're going to really like what I have to say next week. If in fact, the fact checks. Again, I'm going to, check with people around the Jake community and fact check it before I do it. But it's going to be a big one next week, I have a feeling. But Josh, what else? Oh no, see, I still watch all that, so that's how I know, a lot more of the descriptions. Oh, I love Jake. Absolutely. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Jake is who inspired me. He was my inspiration for sure. Yeah. He was my inspiration. He brought the truth to life. Jake's my inspiration. All right. I don't want to get copyright struck. So I'm done at that point. But I did a mini parody. If you're into old music, you'll know what song that was. I just don't want to get in trouble for, copyright strike or anything like that. But I did a little, so if you're into old music, you will know what song that was. Thank you very much, Trim Reaper. Yes, Jake has good songs. They're better than all the poop out there now. But the song I was just doing a parody of was an old one too. Back when music actually had value to it. Back when they actually sang their songs. Yeah. They were still as much a part of the shill club as they are now, but at least they sang their songs. I never heard of that one. Jake did that. Wait a minute. I've never heard of that song. Oh, is this on his? Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. This is not a music video that he made. This is a just during a super chat or something. Now I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now. That was a good one. I agree. For a minute there, I'm like, I never saw that music video, but yeah, the Jurassic guy. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. I wasn't sure there for a minute. Yeah. I will be right back. I'm only going to be a minute. All right, I'll be right back. I'm only going to be a minute. Okay. All right. I'm back. Something was irritating my nose, so I had to go take care of that. But I'm back. All right. I am going to get into my bed, though, here in a minute. We're not going to be done, but I kind of don't want to sit on this chair. Yeah, okay. This will just take a sec. Oops. I just gotta find my portable plug. All right. I'm just gonna move my thing here. All right. There we go. All right. Thanks to everyone for their patience. I just need my phone, and then that will be everything I need. Ooh. All right. Thank you all very much for your patience and your understanding. Ooh, I almost fell. Uh-oh, that wouldn't have been good. I'm here. I'm here. I'm back. Don't worry. I hope everyone's having a good night. So yeah, that's my favorite Nickelodeon show. That and SpongeBob. What's going on here? Sorry about that. I'm back. All right, Trim Reaper. Did Spirit Scratches leave? Yeah, I think this guy is a liar. I agree. Are you still there, Trim Reaper? I'll be right back. Trim Reaper, are you still there? Okay. I think everyone left. So I'm going to end tonight. Thank you all for being here. Have a good night, everybody. Take care. I'll be here next time, whenever Jake's alive again.